Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, no love lost between these NFC East rivals. Between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Tanner Brown ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. No run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next two snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Gibson. We'll cobble together a yard there. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Alert! 56, 56.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out.
Nah, I got caught on him. I did not mean to do
Too
that.
much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
Yeah, no, that was OD. I'm glad they called it because sometimes they don't be calling that shit.
Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
Nah, that's crazy. The Giants whooped my ass last week.
Throwing from the gun here.
Nah, hell no.
They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's
how I felt versus the Giants. I couldn't get nothing. He put out 80 on me. I'm like, wow.
Let that pass rush get home.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down.
Damn. Who'd you play?
Here's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations.
Nah, 50 in the first is OD.
You'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Yeah, you know, when this game when this game on the bullshit, it's going bullshit, and it's gonna let you know it's bullshit too. Nothing you can do about it.
3rd and long. They're gonna throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So that brings up 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And this punt works out. It's going to cross
That's
the
a crazy kick.
touchdown
That's an insane kick right there.
line.
Facts. That's a good one.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Go ahead. Ready, team.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Ready, team.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Stay.
Catch made left side by McConkey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Set. 50. Green. Ready, go. Ready.
Still give here to Dobbins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Okay, break.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready, ready. 52 blue. Ready, ready. Punt.
Lance. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. Shoves one away. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Now. Black, 95. Punt.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Commanders' 5-yard line.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Down. Punt. 60 red. Ready?
Now it's Lance. Brought in by his back. Dobbins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Brown able to tack on the point after. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Brown on to send it away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On 1st down, Allen. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So 2nd down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Screen here for Kamara. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Allen going to throw again. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
the incompletion still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Round 80! Regular. What's up?
Allen looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now, to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, 2nd down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
32. Set.
Handoff headed left. It's a Conda. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd
Hey,
and 10
check mega.
at their 49-yard line.
Hut.
Again, it's a Conda. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Slow 6 racks on the sweat. Think I'm chilling, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space up the racks on the camouflage bills.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
To the air on third and long. Brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Working quickly here.
Eagles. First down.
Ready?
Looking to throw Lance. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Brown on to send it away. Return starts at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. Just one play into this drive and they are already sitting on their own 45.
And the Washington first down.
Allen now on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Back to the air. Allen. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air again. Allen. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. try and get it into Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Down. Black 40. Set. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hits his running back. No one's around him, he's got space. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Set. Ready.
Lance. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. 50. Green. Hut. Hut.
From the gun, here's a body conduct. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Close. 10. Set. Ready. 40. Hey, check mega. Hut.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we hut.
Here's Lance. Dumps it off to his running back. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles looking for a bigger lead before the break. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready, ready. Set, hut.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Ready,
Fourth
ready.
down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Black Ultra. Ready, ready. Ready.
To the air, Lance. He gets it to Rice. And he's taken down at the 30. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the red zone now. Cut out left. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Dobbins has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Now Brown on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Alert! What's up?
On first down, Allen. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, and he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Second down, Allen throwing again. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Come on, set. Blue 32. Spot.
Now it's Lance. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Set, hut. Yellow 43. Blue black. Slide blue. Blue striker. Smash red. Red cycle. Set.
Here's Lance now. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Here we go. Spike 6. Red 38.
Still sticking with the passing game. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. And he's intercepted for the first time this year. That's Justin Simmons. And the Commanders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. On now is Cook to kick this away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Set, ready, hut.
They give to Dobbins to start the third. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go. Set, ready.
On the move, headed right. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Got it.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Set. Black 95. Hut, hut.
Throwing from the gun. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
It's a give here for Dobbins. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
3-3.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
This time it's a passing play. He brings it in. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Ready? 60 red. Check.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down, because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Ready.
They're going play action. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. He loses the football, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
3rd down run by Dobbins. Breaks the tackle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ready.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Completed over the middle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
Chop. 17.
Eagles
Set.
first down.
Looking to throw, lands. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Brown adds the PAT. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Now Brown on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these. and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That one finds his man, Ingram. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This one's caught. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Washington.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Chased out to his right. To the outside. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. He takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Ready?
Running left, it's Dobbins. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set. 52 blue. 43 rail. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. This connects with Higgins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 10 black.
To the air, Lance. Setting up the running back screen. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Down. Set. Cut.
He'll call his own number. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready. Blue. Ready.
QB sneak coming. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock. And now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. And he's drugged down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
56.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Half 85. Right at half 10. What's that?
Back to the air. Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for his back, Alvin Kamara there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ready? What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Yellow. 22. Hut.
Go play action on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He had a nice little gain on the ground.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Set. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. He just throws this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. Here we go. Set black. 95. Ready.
Here we go with Dobbins. And they bring him down around the 34. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Here we go. Set. Set.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's complete, right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Ready.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set. Go.
They give up the gut to Abani Kanda. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles approaching win number 7 on the year. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ultra. Ultra. Ready.
Get him.
Set. Cut.
Lance. He just keeps finding McConkey. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Makes it
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Come on. Set. 50. Green. Ready.
Dobbins gets it off the option. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep running away with this. Glad McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Brown able to tack on the point after. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
41. Commanders 7.
Now Brown on to send it away. Has this at the 6. It's going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Alert. A-19. What's up?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What's up?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, But it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Allen on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Yellow, 22. 22 needle. Hut, hut.
Fights his way through a tackle. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Hut.
Pistol give here to Dobbins. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. So it's an Eagles win here in this one.